In today's JOCR news, Apple is testing new headphones and the question arises to buy into AI or not. Inside Apple there are 3 different groups and pressure rises, but that is not all. Now the rumors make much more sense. What comes after MagSafe, MagLock maybe? These leaked straps explain Apple's way with the iPhone 17 lineup. Everything you need to know now on the JOCR news. Let's go! What's up, friends of the fam? This is your JOCR round Apple with JOCR news before the Apple event. I'll bring you up to speed on the latest Apple news, so let's get started. First things first, Apple has teased new headphones from its Beats brand on YouTube, namely the Powerbeats Fit. The Powerbeats Fit looks similar to the Beats Fit Pro and feature a smaller in-ear earbud with a silicone wing or tip or whatever you want to call it that essentially secures it in your ear. Fit for every move is a slogan of Apple's video, and they are also expected to be released in fall 2025. And this topic is not off the table yet, I'll tell you folks. Internally at Apple, there are a lot of debates about whether to think outside the box and dig deep into the pockets to buy AI in or not. According to Bloomberg, there are currently 2 groups at Apple, each with their own codename, Linwood and Glenwood. Linwood is Apple's in-house Siri brain, the Siri that was promised to us last year that didn't happen. The challenge here is clear. Apple wants maximum security and through end-to-end encryption without its own key, doesn't want to know anything about the user data, but at the same time, user data has to be read, interpreted and output or put into context, and that's part of the challenge. Team Glenwood is testing Claude from Anthropic, for example, to support Siri's core intelligence and has experimented with tools like ChatGPT or Google Gemini during the development. This is essentially a hybrid structure to support Siri and make it more intelligent. Eddie Q, for instance, whom I also had the opportunity to meet briefly at DubDub, is pursuing a more radical approach and is relatively alone in this among Apple's management. You can think of him as someone who rarely hangs out at Apple headquarters but is always on the road, has strong networks, knows almost everybody, stays in touch, a good networker in other words. According to The Information, Q was also strongly in favor of buying Netflix and Tesla back then. He recognizes situations and is then in favor of buying, not against it. It remains to be seen whether he can prevail. According to his latest statement, Tim Cook is not averse to the idea, but we are talking about amount of money that quickly can run into billions. Anthropic alone is valued 170 billion, while Mistral AI, a French AI company, would be relatively cheap at 10 billion, but certainly does not meet Apple's standards. It remains a tricky story. I mean, even Siri was bought by Apple, Shazam and Beats were all integrated into Apple's ecosystem. Let's see who will prevail, Glenwood, Linwood, or maybe good old Eddie. What do you think about it? Write me your thoughts into the comments. Last week we reported that Apple's successor to the discontinued fine woven case is a new tech woven case, presumably to learn from the past mistakes, and that it will come with a kind of lanyard connector to which you can attach a body strap or something similar to the AirPods Pro 3. Last week, the packaging of the leaked tech woven cases posted by Majin Buu mentioned something about a body strap, and we're not talking about a lanyard strap as we know it. Apple wouldn't be Apple if they didn't go their own way, right? So far, you have a case and you click your lanyard into it, lock it, and you're done. Not so Apple, because according to these leaks, something completely unique is coming around the corner. What you see here in the picture are leaked straps in different colors and materials. One appears to be Apple silicon and the other woven nylon, as we know from the sport loop from the Apple Watch. A magnetic system is built into or woven into these straps, whatever you want to call them. This flexible metal core makes the band completely magnetic along its entire length. At the end, there are rings that polarize opposite the magnetic band and then snap into place in the rings, which can presumably also be used to adjust how tight or loose the band should be. The system itself, consisting of the magnetic band and the rings, increases the strength and is designed to provide a secure hold. The mechanism allows for intuitive attachment and removal, eliminating the need for traditional hooks or loops, making it perfect for someone who's looking for a practical iPhone 17 case. It also makes perfect sense now why Apple is testing the iPhone 17 Air bumper, as it would allow this lightweight device to be carried easily and elegantly without a thick case. I can well imagine such a beautiful transparent bumper just around the edges. Looks pretty nice, I think. It also increases the chance of new AirPods Pro 3, by the way, which we reported on last week, as Apple could also install the corresponding loop here. The whole thing will look very, very elegant, of course, without any hooks, just magnetic, and Apple will surely come up with a fantastic marketing name for it, something like MagLink or MagLock or MagSafe strap connector. But knowing you guys, you probably have a better suggestion for a name, so let me know in the comments. Last but not least, the timing. The event will take place on Tuesday, September 9th. Pre-orders will be available on Friday, September 12th, and the iPhones will be available for all customers on September 19th. What about you? Will you be jumping at the chance to buy one, or will you wait and see? Let me know in the comments. That's all from me now. We will see us, if you want, in the next JOCR news. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.